have them in too tight and you come up with 3 points. So you got a 4-point base got right foot, left foot, right hand, left. That way when you take one thing up, you still have a balance. Some of them get so tight when they go up, they're like this. Go ahead, get a little bit wider. You ain't gonna be way out there at the line. You want to base. So just come up in the set position. Your head gotta go down, bro. Your head gotta go down. Gotta go down. Go down. Your head is up. Your head is up. That means the drive phase is gonna be hard. Because you're gonna be looking up. Football, yeah, you taught to have your head up and look over. In 40, you taught how your head goes down. When your head goes down, keep your butt up. Your head comes up, have your butt down. Still, see, I can do this and go up. It needs to be able to go. I need to take something and roll it all. Yeah, it's got to go all the way down because that's going. Your head and your arms will keep you down on the track, and it pushes you down the track. If my head is up, then I'm pushing up on the track. Just by doing like this a little bit, it's making me go up. This ain't doing this making me go up. Here keeps me down. You gotta establish a drive phase. So even when you come up to set position and hit, yeah, like that. That's the way you want it. Alright. Now that's perfect. That's perfect. Just do that a couple times. Just gonna come out. There you go. One more time like that. I want that picture to get wet. Can't have that. Make sure, because I wrapped it in a sheet of paper too, in case everybody in the world wondering what I'm talking about. So I put it in front of the camera so they can see it. He wanted me to bring him his autograph from the one and only Saquon Barkley. Real good and fresh.
It's nice right there.
I don't know why I got it last time. I'm gonna forget it. I put it in my truck.
You don't forget it that time.
I put it as soon as I told you that I forget it. And I told y'all I forget it. I went straight and got it. I put it in my truck. Let me fold this back up in case it rained again. I go ahead and go up and sit. And this time just come out. Come out just a little bit past the camera. Out. The hand was flat.
It went flat soon as I went. It went flat soon as I went.
You gotta have it up. If it's flat, remember this arm's gotta come back. This one gotta come up. So if it's flat, that means I got pressure on it. That means I try to bring it up. I can't. So I can bring my fingers through faster than I can my whole palm. It's the same thing DK was doing when I first got back out there. That's why I was like, what are you doing, dude? Just like you. So you want to bring this heel doesn't pick up the rainbow to make you stand up. Just snatch it through the hamstring. So I had to demonstrate my right. So when you come out, think about pulling it, try to pull that heel to the hamstring, right there. Okay. To the hamstring. There you go. Don't pop up. I said once you work and drive for you did this. We don't need to do that. You gotta come through and you gotta stay down. Like I can barely see you, but I can see you. Go ahead, I want you to work it like we supposed to work it. What that means again, if I'm standing right here, you don't supposed to even see me when you come out until you almost get to me like, ooh, you in the way. If you can come out and see me, you already bad thing. 40 yards away. Football again. Football, you want to take the head up. You gotta see everything. 40 is different. You see a million videos of somebody walking in front of somebody practicing their drive phase and they run over. Heel through, heel down. Head was up. The head still was up a little bit. It needs to be all the way down.
I did this.
Yeah. Because remember, that head is going to keep you down on the track. It's hard for me to stay in my drive phase if everything already coming up. It's going to make me want to stand up. Then I'm going to be like this. Instead of my head down. My head is making me, keep me falling down. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. With my head up, that's telling me to come on up. How am I going to stay down? My head is up, and I'm going to try to stay at the same time. My head is weight. My head and my arms is weight, in other words. It keeps me almost like I'm falling. Yeah. That's why it's so important to lead with the head first. So push when you get ready to go. Don't push up, push out. Start coming up a little bit as you go. You should stay right there. You should stay at that same height coming out. Gradually come up. Yeah. Gradually come up. Everybody likes to pick themselves up and then go. No, when I get ready to go, I'm gonna push myself out. Then I'm gonna start raising up. I'm gonna go out before I even start raising up. Before I even think about raising up, I'm gonna get out of the box first. Everybody pushes up and then get out the box.
I was pushing it too.
Yeah. See what happens even when you get time. We all, and I've done it. Even out here warming up myself, I can do fine until I set the camera down. Then I set the camera down, I want to come out good. So first thing I do is pop up, push up. I'm like, I know better than that. I know better than that. What am I doing? Until I start doing it a lot back again. I'm out of practice.
Second nature.
Yeah, second nature if I do it a lot. There you go. That's better. That's better. But the common mistake is everybody, if that hand's not right, that hand is not ready to sweep back. That's the only thing that goes back is that arm. So I'm going out. And they like to pick the arm up and then go. And you waste time. There you go. I got to go. The hand go, I got to go. Hand goes back, the arm goes up. Everybody likes to throw this arm, opposite arm up. You lefty. So everybody likes to come out, everybody likes to throw this arm up. But again, that arm, if it goes up, guess where you gonna go? Up. So yeah, I want to throw it out. But I don't want to throw it up. And I might even, like some track guys would actually they come right here and come in a little bit, just to keep it from going all the way up there. That kind of bend the elbow here and then come back. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I've seen a lot of them demonstrate, even online. You want to come out and be up here? I'm like, yeah, but if that arm is coming way up there, it's got to come back all the way down. And then you gotta go back into this. You can't do that. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you fasten over your arm, you can do it. But I'd rather be here and then come back. Here and come back. Here, come back. That arm, one should come back here, and the other one should go toward the camera. Right. Now all we got to do is make sure that we're not marching out. Right now you're marching out, which is fine. But we're gonna practice it in a second. What might as well do it now. Back the camera. In other words, that's 10 yards, 30 feet. You shouldn't have more than six and a half strides right here. You shouldn't have no more than 6 strides right there. If you do, you're wasting time. So you want to make sure you get stride length and frequency and speed. If I'm just doing it like this, I'm not going nowhere. If I'm just doing it like this, I'm not going nowhere. I got to go. Here in that column. 6 would be your height. I would say 6 strides, 6 steps right here. No more than. You can't jump at it. You got to practice.
I was like this.
Yeah, you just trying to get. That was still 7 because you marching. But you marching because you don't know better. Push till you get way out here. Then you gotta push in till you way out here. Don't wait till you get right there to start trying to take long steps. That's why the arms are so important. Arms throw. They're gonna throw you out. So your first step should be long. Second step should be stay open and low, then your stride length is going to be good, but then you're running with the hip. Y'all use agility ladders so much throws y'all off. Y'all take a look at these hips. Your height is tall as you are, no way in the world. Just running through, you gotta have more 6 and a half. Just running through it. We'll fix it as it goes, just running through it. We'll fix it. That's why we're here. Look, I want you to go ahead. That was good, but I want you to go ahead and run through it. You got here, and then you slow down. Let's see what you got at 100%. That's the only way I can fix it if I see you at 100%. Everybody strides. Overstride, you decrease, you probably keep. Rick is only going to get so striding as he goes. He's quick. DK is fast. Tyreek is quick. Big difference. So go ahead and just run it through. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. That was not bad. Now, what we gotta do with that? It look like you're pushing off one. Looks like you're pushing off one. Train 7 days a week. I get more and more calls. School takes me out. Everybody trying to figure out. Don't do what's coming. Don't do what's coming. That's what I'm doing. concentrate pushing off that front one, and you almost push out on ball, almost like you're jumping out. It's gonna feel like a jump. There you go. You see what that did? That put you at 6 right here.
Yeah.
Because you pushed off on both. It gave you more power than
Yeah, it did.
Instead of, because everybody does this, and then they leave the other hip behind. Like, the other hip is like, wait, what about me? You're an athlete, balance. Got more balance in it. That's why I told you just do it 100%. I can fix it from there. I can fix it at that. Oh, good. Good. What up? Good. You said it's been a while since you've been timed, man. Did you tell me that? Did you? I hadn't timed you yet, ever.
How many times I ran 40?
No, I haven't timed you in the 40 yet.
Oh, no, you haven't.
I know we talked about it. I'm trying to remember what you did. A mock time. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna set you up. We're gonna go to the 20. Tell you how to set it up for the 20. We're only gonna do 1 to the 20 because I'm gonna tire it out. But I'm gonna tell you how to set it up. We're gonna do 1 to the 30. And then we're gonna walk, do a mark to the 40. Be ready to run it. That way you'll know how to set it up. So even if you're practicing it on your own, you'll know how to set it up. So in the 10, is the dry phase, which is just the position that you're in. All that means is my hips are behind my shoulders. My eyes are right here. That's all that means. That means if I'm gonna stretch my hamstring, I'm gonna tighten them up. That's right here running. I'm not using my hand. So when you come through this zone, it's dry phase. Problem is, what's going to dry phase. What that's going to do? You'll do it today right here. Right? When that coach get down in the rest of time, dry phase will get there. It's going to pop up like that. Your dry phase is going to go from 10 yards to 5 yards. Then you're going to be up and running like you're in the backyard. So I like to push. If I had some tape, I put it down. Usually I put a piece of tape. And we use a little white mark right there. Basically, the little white mark is about the 16 and a half yard line. What that means is I can see that mark from here. Now, if you're looking at that mark, you see barely that car that's going by. You can see it clearly. You're looking at that mark. You can kind of see stuff down there. You can kind of see that tripod. That tripod should be blurred. If you got your eyes on that spot, you can see it. You can still see that tripod there.
See it.
But it's blurred. That's what you want because your eyes are focused right here. That's why if I was coming and I'm focusing on your shoes, I know you there, but I can't tell who you is. So if I do this, I can see you playing. So right here, all I can see is shoes. That's where you want to draw that line. That's when you know you drive. You can see things, you can't see it. I know the dot. I can hear, I can kind of see those. My eyes are open. That's how locked in you're going to be on that dot right there. And as you're coming through. So what we're going to do is we're going to run one to the 20. your laser eyes gonna pass that dot to the cone. Them cones should still be blurry. Just because you're at 20. If you're so locked in on keeping your eyes right there. And I'm coming to this dot. My laser is this dot. Going on. It's almost like taking your nose and pushing something. This is how you can, I want you to make sure that coach decided to, I'm gonna run 40 today. Like, that's my stance and I figured it out. Right? Let's run one. Let's run 1 to the 20. Your eyes are here. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. All right, stop where you're right there. Go turn the camera around. Turn around that way. That's where you stop, right? How many more yards you got to the 40? You almost done. See how that works? You just stop right there by concentrating on that. You ain't got but 8 more yards to run the 40. How easy was that? Just standing up running like this, trying to see everything. All you did was run to, all you did was laser and keep your eyes right there. And by the time you slow down, you already right here. How quick that was. That was simple. I'm trying to tell everybody they need to learn how to do it. All right, now we're gonna do one to the 30. And I'm gonna teach you how to do tell you how to do. Everybody's different on how they run and where they need to set up their different transitions. Obviously, by the way you pushing and focusing on that with your laser eyes on that, that's where you need to stay by the time you come up here. What happens in this zone is everybody goes to what we call it the peel. I mean, I'm gonna use that pole as an example. I mean, if I'm in my dry phase where I'm seeing these lines, I see this line, I can barely see that pole, but I'm focusing, I see the next line. What they do is they start raising up, and now I see the middle of that pole right there. And what that does, if I'm not careful, that makes me put pressure on my hamstring, then I start slowing down because I'm way up here. But if I was running fast and moving right here, all I'm going to do is just raise up a little bit where I can see, but I'm still locked in instead of right there, I'm locked in right there, instead of up here. So now when you come to this 30, you can just raise your eyes just a little bit. You come through, you can right here, you can start raising your eyes where you can see somewhere past the 40. That's all you're looking at. Most times, if you run it correctly, sometimes it's blurry when you come through. That's because you locked in. Your eyes are locked in right there. If you can look up and see me doing whatever, like, I'm telling you that because that's what happened to me in high school. I knew I was running. Well, I didn't know if I was running slow or I was running fast. I never forget to see the coach. All he did was, stop watching. I'm gonna show you what he did to mess me up. It ain't messed me up. Now that I learned how to do it, I didn't realize I messed myself up. So he was here timing me, right? And I was moving. And what he did was, he did this. I didn't know if that meant come on or what. Because as soon as he did that, what I did was this. Trying to get some more in because I'm like, man, he telling me I'm too slow. I would do, so I didn't know. All I did was slow myself down. And then I ran crooked. had to jump out the way like, come on, man, you can't rush straight. I'm not trying to get you looking like this. You gotta get that 4-9. There we go. High speed, fast, fast. So now we're gonna run one. This time, all you're gonna do, because somebody's gonna try to teach you to raise up and get tall. Be right here the first time. The way you push, the way you stop down there, you know what I'm saying? You stop down there and even. That's why I told you stop. Turn around. See where you were.
I didn't think I was going to
you done ran 32 yards. So why raise up and see the rest of them? That's the trick. You raise your eyes and see a little bit. Somewhere, don't look side to side. Find you a spot. Or you just want to look all the way down there. Find me something to hold it. I'm locked in. I'm finding something down there. That's what I'm drawing myself to. I'm trying to get to that. I'm not caring about what's going on. I'm racing to that spot. Wherever I see something I see down there, I'm going to race. Alright, so let's say work that 30 like that. That was good. That point. Good. Remember, those eyes are a point, a laser point. That's what those are. Draw your line with that laser. Don't forget, both feet. Come on, both feet. Power. Power, right there. Easy. And you already done it. Didn't even feel like it. Didn't feel like no 40. Because you know how to set it up now. Oh, you get to beat my record today then. My high school record. What grade you in? See, that's what I ran 12th grade. I'm serious. I wasn't talking about 9th grade.
I thought you were talking about at least 10th grade.
Dude, I was a senior trying to get it. Could never break 5. Coach would never give it. I thought he maybe even just give it to me. He didn't do that. He didn't even do that. He didn't even give it to me. Which I appreciate it now. You know how back then you don't appreciate it. Because you just want to go in the books. It's running a fast time. This, the way you run it, I predict 4-8 or better. Now you got to run. You got to pick that spot. Ignore me. Take you all the way down to where she is. Slow down. That's what you want to do. Come back and get the time. Yeah, you'll run a 4.8 or better. Should. I know you'll break 5 easy. Easy. Make sure I got everything set. Yeah, you break 5. If you run, draw that line with that eyes like a laser, and you carry it on through down to that pole, you break 5 easy. Oh yeah, you break 5 easy. What did I say you run? What did I say you run? 481. And you slow down.
I did.
Cause here's the key. Cause how I know that. You play baseball? No. Well, you slow down like you running on a base. Anybody that's running fast as they can cannot slow down right there. Well, I mean you can technically. If you watch when the other guys run that 40, they're gonna be all the way down there by that pole before they can even slow down. But they're coming through here, because the coach is going by your hip. Everybody's going by your hip. They're watching your hip. And if you can stop right there, that means your hips go down. But that tells me if you ran a 481, that tells me already you can run 47. If you just take it. If you ignore the 40 and just say, I'm running to that pole fast as I can. That's literally what you gotta do. You gotta run a 60 to get a 40 time. All right, story about DK. When we first had our Ole Miss wanted him to come run. Literally, he got ready. He was a couple guys getting ready to come up. I saw a man and a woman way down about where they told it. They were talking. I went all the way down there and said, ma'am, sir, could y'all, because everybody else was coming through and they were stopping. I said, you kind of move. I said, see that big guy? You ready to get ready and run? He's taught to run through here. As a matter of fact, you know, in an indoor facility, they got the doors that open up. Yeah. I had him to open up the doors because he's taught to run through the door. He wasn't gonna slow down. And sure enough, he went all the way outside. Before he could slow down, because he was coming through so fast and so much power that he was taking his hips through here. He knew they was finna time him. You know, they time around him, so like, he like, I'm gonna bring my hips through y'all so fast, you better be ready. You ain't gonna be able to get me because I ain't gonna slow down. Nope. All right, this time run all the way through. And it's bad to stop like that anyway because it puts too much pressure on your body, your joints. There you go. You push it through. 490. That's called a squat run. We haven't went over that yet. It's called a squat run. What that means is you're right here. Instead of, you do want to push, you got to push up to the side. What happens is you're trying to beat the last time, so you run a slower time. Instead of repeating what you did on the first time, but just running, make sure you run through this zone. So what you did was, I saw you look like you sit in a chair like this. You're trying to get, even though I'm pushing, I got to have my hips pushed in. Got to be back here. Push myself this way. Do it like this. I already knew it was gonna be a little slower. I can see it. Because when you're trying to get more, sometimes you start reaching out in front of you, leaving your hip behind. Like you, in other words, like if I was on your receiver, right? How do you put on? How you make a cut? Right here, right? You don't do it like this. No, it ain't gonna work. So you gotta drop your hips and break. Come out your break. So if you're running, guess what you're doing? Brakes. So if you do get tall, so then you had already got up. So if you got tall, that means this leg got to be straight, this hip got to be over this knee. I got to be here. Push. Do one more. Do one more. Still beat my time. Still beat my time. Oh, I know one thing I didn't tell you. It's my fault. One thing I didn't go over. I just thought about it when I was on the phone with my brother. Remember how we were setting up 6 strides right there? All right, as you coming down, you want to have negative strides in your attempt. Tell you that earlier. All right, make sure my camera's still rolling. So don't try to beat that 8-1, 4-8-1. Just run the same. Other than just get your stride length as you go, and take it all the way down there. Four, 6, 8.
6, 8.
4, 6,
8.
You can't believe that. You can't believe
that one more time.
4, 6, 8. See, because you was trying to get what? More stride length. Yeah. Only thing I could get on to you, well, and I'm not, but you get in your set position, you kind of have a fat back, so you're coming all the way up and sitting first, then going. You can't argue with that. You can watch. But you still ran it. I still got you on time. Ain't that nice to do that? You got to take another photo now. I'll take that. Still, that's why I wanted to correct. You're flat. You don't realize it. You're flat back. Your head and your butt is the same height. When you sit here, your butt should be up here, your head should be down there. Flat back. Look, you don't realize your head. Your head went right
I realized it as soon as I tried to go.
When you I'm telling the man the damn right. This didn't take practice. Then I wouldn't have to work with you. Come out of conflict. I wouldn't have to work with a lot of you. I wouldn't have to work with you to work with everything. I wouldn't have to work with all those guys. But this is so, come on here and do it. They had to be taught. They got all those stats. So I try to tell everybody that, tell them don't be discouraged if you have bad reps. Not learning how to do it. Huh? Take a lot. You learned it early. Everybody else, you gonna see what they, if you haven't seen it already, shoot me up and they do this. It's gonna be on that line right there. What are you gonna do? Get me way up in here. You gonna be looking at them like, I hope I didn't do this. Probably. You run that fast time, everybody gonna do it. So they ain't finna believe you finna be a line athlete. You go back to the time. 33 years. I was lying because they didn't know. They would never put enough practice in the world without another trip. Right there. Right there. That's it. That's it. That's the real. You get more clearance that way.
Yeah, I felt better.
Again, it just takes practice. Instead of just 1 foot online, you will be able to get with a track stand, 3 points and run a fast time. Track stands, like, this is what they do with track. So they knowing how to get the body there, come out, lift the line right here. You ain't gonna never see them doing this and measure it. But that's the line, is what they're gonna do. Get down here. We're gonna be way back there. We're gonna be way up here. They ain't worried about that because they're gonna be, they know they're strong. So they can push out on both feet. So they don't even, you don't see them measuring. You told a real track guy come out here and do a 40. All you're gonna do is just see him get down. But that's the way you're gonna eventually be. To the point you ain't got to do all that. You're gonna be like, you know, man, I just know how to get back. I know how to get out of there. I know how to get out of there. Here goes down and here stays down. All happens in the butt goes up. So that tells me you'll even drop that 4.6 soon. You know why? Because you're running in tennis shoes, them slow shoes. You're not even making run 40. Them just train, which is great, damn great. But you need to learn how to run in them first. You got one more. One more just like that. You say today was a good day. Boom. It's so much easier now to come through that zone, ain't it? Yeah. It's not even a struggle, but you don't see nothing. If I'd have walked in front of you, you would have run right over me. And that's what it should be.